This is the east side of the property. That's the goutweed coming down the slope. It's gonna have to be cleared out with a nice crabapple that's finished blooming in the spring. I trimmed that tree down. There's some peonies there. The problem will be getting that goutweed out from in between. Looks like we'll have to dig the peonies out just to take the goutweed out, so we don't have remaining goutweed in there and comes up every year. It's not an easy thing. Peonies don't like to be transplanted, so we're gonna have to decide what we need to do. But you can see in between the stairway that there's all those ground cover going in between. It kind of looks nice. It softens the stairway, but I don't know. I like to trim it down or take it out. I like a clean pathway in case of any snakes or anything that goes running around the yard. It's good to keep it clean and neat. We also have a problem with voles and rabbits, so I'm sure there's nests all through there. I'm not sure what this is. There's some nice roses there that's gonna start, maybe, I'm not sure, it has tiny buds on it. Probably gonna start blooming maybe in the next few weeks, I guess. This is the thyme that's flowering. Pretty flowers. And yeah, we have some milkweed. I left them. It's regarded as a weed or a wilderness plant, but I left it because of the butterflies. Last year I saw a few monarch butterflies coming this way. There's also one across there that I left, and it came back from last year. So I'm trying to propagate this area with milkweed just for the butterflies. Last year's broccoli is flowering. It came back. Whole bunch of roses there that's going to start blooming. They're full in bud, and a nice yellow rose that's just starting to bloom. Beautiful flowers. It's just starting to open. There's one blossom already, a rose. It looks like a Henry Kelsey rose. I had this in zone 3 and they did pretty well there too. These are the hollyhocks I planted. I seeded them last year and put them here. These are the black hollyhocks, and I want to see how they do. They're looking nice and healthy. And these were, I think, broccoli again that came up from last year. So nice flowers for the bees. I'm not sure what these spring flowers are. They're just finishing off. There's some tall grasses, ornamental grasses there. And this patch needs to be attended to. These are sweet williams that's in full bloom right now. They just started out. And the one in the back is, I think, a wildflower, Gaillardia, or blanket flower. So that just started blooming. More peonies facing east, southeast, just along the stairway, along the east side of the house. Beautiful blossoms. Also some oak trees in between. This is the entrance coming along the east side from the garage, coming down the east side to the walkout basement. And there's a big huge spruce tree in the front. Some nice dianthus in bloom. Soon there'll be some daisies. And I just finished clearing up this patch. So, nice service berry tree. So last year I thought I'd pick up some berries, but the birds ate them all, which is all good. Canadian anemone. This is the purple, I think some kind of wildflower, not sure. Echinacea. It bloomed really well last year. Some sweet williams. Nice hostas. My kale that overwintered from last year. I didn't pick any this year, but they're just beautiful with the flowers. They brought in a lot of bees which last year we had a problem of vegetable plants like squashes not being pollinated. So heuchera, more echinacea there. It's a purple echinacea, and lavender in full bud, daisies, and here we got some rudbeckia that's almost in bud, full in bud. They'll be flowering soon. Sweet williams, pansies overwintered from last year, and beautiful hostas. A little milkweed there, and lavender, and this is what I put in earlier in the spring. It's the datura, angel's trumpet. On the far end I have rhubarb that I already harvested earlier in the spring and gave away. There's two trees, two plants right there. So that's about the east side. More rudbeckia on the side. Another cherry tree to plant. So I'm not sure if this is a weed or a plant. I left it when I was weeding because I thought I'll find out from people who live here. I'm new to the zone 6B. There's some tall phlox, white. So there's a pretty flower. Maybe I'll be able to research and educate myself on what that really is. But there's a pathway going down, coming from the top. Going up to the driveway. The goutweed is in full flower, and it's taken over from one little slip from last year. It's overtaken the periwinkle, and there's also lily of the valley in between. So they're all fighting for survival. Yellow roses falling over. Next to it is a bridal wreath spirea that's just finishing off flowering, but this rose is in full bloom. I'm surprised that it's in shade and it's doing so well. It gets dappled light in the morning from the east side, and afternoon sun from the west side. So beautiful roses.